This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast, talking all things NSU athletics. I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
Brought to you by
NSU Athletics, Precision Consulting Group,
and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. The Riverhawk SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production.
You can like, follow, share, and enjoy the show. You can listen to Riverhawk SportsNest on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon Music.
Hi, this is your Riverhawks women's basketball team.
I'm Aubrey Brown.
I'm Emily Weathers.
I'm Brennan Kirchoff, also known as BK.
And we always listen to Sean Solo and Captain Morgan on the Riverhawk Sports Nest.
We have red lights. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yup.
Hey now.
What is up, everybody? It is episode number 407. This is the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. I am Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
We do this every Wednesday night here at Emery's Grill, live in downtown Tahlequah. Of course, we want to thank Emery's Grill for hosting our show every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Today's a little special episode because we're doing back-to-back, so we've got the ladies of the NSU Riverhawks basketball team. But you can come hang out, watch the show live, and even ask the players or coaches questions. Of course, we'd also like to mention our current sponsors, Precision Consulting Group and DJ Sean Solo Entertainment. He's kind of a cool guy. The SportsNest is a Rogue Radio Network production. You can now watch the SportsNest episodes on the Rogue Radio Network on YouTube. So go to, of course, Instagram and Facebook for the link to all the platforms. And be sure to like and share.
Absolutely, Sean. Thank you for mentioning the sponsors. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. And our athletic director, Coach John Sizemore. The purpose of the podcast is to talk all things NSU athletics and be able to contribute a portion of the sponsorships directly to the NSU athletic program. If you'd like to become a sponsor, we have several packages to choose from. Just reach out on DM us on Instagram or Facebook. And our schedule coming up next week is spring break, but we're going to have Coach Sonny Galloway on with a couple players. And we're going to have, the following week, we've got the head football coach, Severini, on with a couple players. Now, that's the week.
Talk about being giggly. Like a 12-year-old schoolgirl over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the spring game for the football team is on April the 5th. And we've got baseball on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday we had the spring game, and then Sunday we had the NSU alumni soccer men's and women's games, as well as Crawfish Festival that weekend. So we're having a big NSU alumni weekend that we're doing in collaboration with Crawfish. So excited about that for NSU and Crawfish to be able to kind of get together on that, get some people in, and get some people to come to the games and come check out everything we got going on.
That's right.
Yeah.
So like I said before, we've got members of the NSU women's basketball team. We have Aubrey Brown, Emily Weathers, and Brennan BK Kirchoff.
Or as Orry would say, BK, have it your way.
BK, have it your way. Get that whopper. This is your first time on the show. I was mistaken. I thought you'd been on the SportsNest after hours. And I thought Aubrey, this was her first time, but no, she's been on as well. Of course, Emily, she's like a seasoned vet.
I was on both.
Yeah, you like on the third episode or whatever. So we've got our team on, and before we get started, and we talked about this today at lunch. When we started the podcast, you guys were one of the first teams, along with the guys' basketball team. It was your team that we got connected with, like from day one. That we actually have, like emotional, like big brother, uncle, dad, whatever, proud, because we love you guys so much. And now last year we lost seniors. Now this year we're even losing, more. So it's like heart kind of goes out, being a little sentimental, but so glad that you guys are here, and I don't know, I'm proud of y'all. That would be my sentimental moment for tonight.
I'll leave that alone.
You leave that alone? Okay.
I can't follow that up.
All right, so let's talk some basketball because, that's what you all do, and this is for the group. Now, obviously the team went 2-7 over the last stretch of the season since February 1st, and unfortunately missed out on the MIAA tourney due to the new KPI rating format. Now, despite having 2 more wins in the head-to-head versus Emporia State, who took the 10th spot. From the player's point of view, what is your take on how the season ended, going 2-7, and the challenges over this year and having so many freshmen on the roster, and give us kind of your whole thoughts on how you were explained about the KPI.
So firstly, to talk about KPI, in all honesty, in my opinion, what is that and why?
Right.
It is a little upsetting. So, and then as far as like having freshmen on the team, to speak a little bit on that, it was tough. It was really tough. I know when we had our first show and we kind of talked about the challenges that we were looking to foresee. I mean, it was really hard. I think the age gap, nobody like really took into consideration how much of a difference there was going to be as far as like habits, attitudes, motivations, things like that. So that was really tough. In all honesty, I hope we just taught them and was the example for them to carry on for however long that they're going to be here in the future, you know.
Kind of piggybacking off what Aubrey said, obviously the age gap was something that we were all kind of worried about and everyone talked about. I will say, though, towards the end, we all kind of finally clicked and started working for one another. And I just think part of that losing streak that we had was we had part of our team that, I mean, it was their first experience being in a season that long ever. And, I mean, going from August to February, that's a long time. And then we had the other half of us that was trying so hard, fighting as hard as we could to try and make our season last as long as we could. And, you know, mental exhaustion does a lot of things. Physical exhaustion does a lot of things. And I think all that had something to do with it.
Speaking on the 2-7 part, I know we had that bad stretch. I mean, you hit a point in every season where there's just that hump that you're trying to get over constantly, and I think that was ours. And, you know, even though we didn't make the tournament, I'm really glad that we got that last win and we could have that last locker room vibe going out with a dub. Like, even though we didn't make it, that was just awesome to feel that one more time. So
Yeah, that's the only, I hate saying moral victories, but that is a good way to end the season,
Yes.
especially against a rival like that.
Yeah, because not a lot of teams get to end on a win, you know. Like, a lot of people go out, their career ends on a loss. So, I mean, we get to say we went out on a win. It's not like we wanted to, but we did go out on a win.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And I think coming off that losing streak and having that win that we had to fight back for really hard, I mean, everyone was proud of everyone. Ferg was proud of all of us. It was just, I mean, I can't even describe what the locker room was like. It was awesome. I've never seen it like that before.
Right.
So,
So even with the young freshmen, you guys have really kind of come together.
yep. Yeah.
You could see the progression as the year went on, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Even though with the struggles you saw some of the freshmen step up, you know.
Yeah. It just takes, I know from experience, it takes a while for it to click for freshmen and for them having to come in and play as big of a role as they had to. It's hard to play with it not having clicked yet, but once it does, I mean, you just skyrocket from there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, dude, they had to grow up real fast. I mean, they had to take on not only being freshmen, but underclassmen.
Play like sophomores and juniors. Yeah.
yep.
Well, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to start asking individual questions. All right, BK, I'm going to kick it off with you. So you've been one of the most aggressive, gutsiest defenders out there on the court that I've seen the last couple of seasons out there, and it's been pretty cool to watch. So tell me a little bit about what your favorite war story is, or what you know, from battling against some of the best MIAA teams, and any trash talking moments you want to talk about. So since the season is over and you can talk a little openly now, I would really like to hear some of your thoughts.
Yeah, there's no restraints.
Because all year it was like, I was like, you got zeal. I would see you on the court and I was like, oh my God, like she's
getting
whack.
after it. Yeah.
She just whack.
Okay, I got some freedom. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah, it's,
Probably some of my favorite experiences were guarding players that I had played against at the JUCO level. So we'd already had that rivalry. A girl from UFIS, and then, last year, and then another girl that played at UFIS this year. I don't know, it's just kind of, I just love playing defense. That was my role at JUCO, and just shutting somebody down and then letting them know about it is just a great feeling. Let's see, what's some of the craziest trash talking we've had? Last year we had a lot with Haley and Tori, because they'll mouth their opinion.
Yeah,
and they'll let you,
They were the loud ones for sure.
yeah, they'll let you know, so you could chirp and they'll have your back. But I talked some trash to my JUCO girls and let them hear about it a couple of times, but I don't think there was anything too crazy. I didn't get any texts this year. I could have if I wanted to.
Right.
I was keeping it PG, so.
Well, I'll stay with you, BK, real quick. So, kind of going along the lines with you playing with that zeal, and you had already mentioned that that you had the freshmen on the team. So, as a team builds towards the future, as y'all three walk out, you got a large group of freshmen coming in, or freshmen are going to be sophomores now. So, what do you see from them that you think is going to help the team, and what are you excited about seeing from the players coming up?
They have a lot of talent. Once they match their work ethic with their talent, they're going to go really far. If they stick together till their senior year, they're going to be a great group, and they're going to accomplish a lot. I just hope that we showed them what hard work is like, and maybe they can follow in our footsteps and really make some noise in the next couple of years. So.
You definitely showed them my hard work. That was something that Sean and I we spoke about earlier. That was awesome to see the way that y'all work as the seniors and to see the freshmen come along, because some of them didn't start out that way, and then some of them stepped it up. So I know they learned that from y'all and obviously from Coach Ferg as well. So
yep.
that was good to see, and we're excited to see what's coming up. As sad as we are to see y'all go, we're excited to see what's coming up as well.
We're losing Aubrey, but we're getting Aniston.
True.
Who is tearing it up. So it's like to see the growth.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you, and I'll probably talk about this a little bit later, but she gave you a run on a three-point shooting contest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we're very different as day and night. And whenever I talk to a lot of people about, basketball perspective, Aniston, you don't ever tell her to stop shooting, because that's fighting words right there. Yeah. With her, you don't have to ask her, beg her to shoot. She's going to shoot regardless. Now, me, I try to be I'm a little bit more hesitant for sure.
You're looking for your shot.
Yeah.
Right, perfect moment.
Yeah.
The big difference between you and your sister on the court is your face is you're intense, all right? But she's on there like, I don't give a flying.
Yeah, very nonchalant.
She's just out there like, whatever, I'm doing
Give me the
whatever.
ball and she shoots it.
Yes.
Yeah, calm, cool, collected.
Yeah.
That's what she likes to that's the vibe she likes to give off.
Okay, so that's the biggest difference I've seen between y'all. Just your expressions. It's like, are they really sisters?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's
So
all-
I'm going, wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now it goes together.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk about the big thing coming up, because I see your little
Which one is that? Where
question
we
in
at?
here.
Which one is that?
That second one to BK. I think we should announce what exactly we're doing here in a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. So in some time here, I'm not going to give a time. I'm not going to give a date or a time, but I will say the week after next, we got a
We have a tentative schedule, but
tentative schedule for a 2-on-2 basketball game. Which it started out with me just running my mouth, because that's what I do, to
Big
Orry.
surprise.
He was doing a Riverhawk spotlight to BK, and I was like, hey, just ask her what kind of score we'd get there, if we did a Riverhawk SportsNest.
Like a hypothetical.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, if we did 21 with me and Emily against them two, they'd score 5. Well, that has morphed into an actual game that's going to happen. So the goal for Sean and I is to score 10, so that we can,
I want
double what she's saying there.
Well, I want to get to double digits. They should kick our ass. But now I am competitive, but I at least want to get to double digits. I don't want to get skunked.
Yes, exactly. So in that game, BK, I think the way the matchup is,
Yeah, we're already playing matchups.
I think the
and
matchup is
strategy
probably going to
already.
be you
Oh my gosh, they
two.
already got a scouting
Yeah.
report going.
No.
Listen to this one.
I asked
His dumb
I
ass
asked
said-
Coach Ferg today. I said, give me a scouting court. Give me a scouting report on BK. And then when he said, just pay him the money.
Just pay him already.
And he walked off the court.
And then
He,
I'm
he
cool.
just walked off. Yes. Like, just pay him. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And
And he
then
was
I
like,
would say, why are you asking for a scouting report? We've been watching them all damn season. We know their game. They just don't know
well, yeah.
more than likely what's out there.
So I'll go back to my question here to you. All right, BK. So, what do you expect with that one-on-one there, or your matchup with DJ Sean Solo? You got to guard him up top in a couple of weeks for this matchup there. But do you anticipate a tough challenge with DJ Sean Solo?
I think it will be just because he's competitive. You know, I'll give him that. We're going to see what your shot's like off the bounce, and then we'll go from there.
It's a lot
so
further.
stay tuned.
It's a lot further from the 5 you told Orry.
I'm going to give you each a couple buckets, and so, you know, on the game.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so there's the over-under has already been set.
it has.
Oh yeah.
For a total, the overall,
God, that was
it's set at 26 and a half.
That's
With,
going to 21.
yeah,
Ones and twos.
ones and twos. And then what was it, 15 and a half? What was that?
That was them. They're minus 15 and a half.
Oh, yeah. Take
Is that
the
the
over on
spread?
that one. That's the spread. That's
Yeah,
the
that's the
spread for
spread.
the, yeah. They're going to beat us by 15 and a half.
That's the Orry Phillips, The Voice. That's where he got his book from. I don't know if he went to the
He
MIAA
probably
and got
called
that
some
or what.
bookie. He called some bookie in
Yeah.
Vegas or whatever.
Yeah. So that's good times.
But see, I'm worried about her because she is so damn tenacious
Oh.
and so many steals.
Just don't dribble.
I'm like, well, I'm going to be running point, and so I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I got to keep the ball close to me, because if I even let it sit out there, I'm going to be like, I had a wallet. It's gone.
Yup, they gonna swipe that.
Yeah,
Pocket pick.
Yup, BK.
but I will say this. If you can get me on a catch and shoot,
You a sniper?
so
We gonna see.
we'll see.
Here we go. That's
See, that's
it right
this
there.
is-
We're going to see. It will be filmed. It will be also going to be filmed. So we'll have a highlight video of it. And then
Randy's going to film it.
Yeah, Randy's going to film it. And then
Mic'd up or what?
Orry's going to do play-by-play. He may do mic'd up. Oh, good idea, Obbs. I like that.
Yeah.
Talk
Yes.
about trash
Yep,
talk.
Randy. Randy.
We're gonna be talking some shit.
That's going to be good.
Yup.
Oh, yeah. It was
Okay,
gonna be fun.
awesome. Yes, good
I'm
job.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, my goodness.
Very good. Okay, I'm going to move on next down the line here to Emily. All right, so Ferg brought you in the midseason in last year, and you were featured as part of the front court ever since. But so, what can you say about the experience playing for Ferg, not just here, but your time at Bethany College previously, and what makes playing for him such a special experience?
So
Well,
formal.
anybody knows Ferg. He's just a great guy to be around.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
He's so joyous.
No, I will say when Ferg recruited me from Emporia to go to Bethany, it was something I was really nervous about. I almost actually quit basketball after Emporia. And Ferg, the day I entered the portal, grabbed me, took me out to lunch, and talked. And about a week later, went and had a practice with Bethany, or at Bethany, yeah, with all the girls and everything. And it was just, the team morale that they had was, I mean, just great. It was something I've never been around before. And, you know, being there, actually, I found the love for basketball again, loved it, and I was heartbroken when I found out he wasn't coming back. I cried a lot. But then, you know, thank goodness, he kind of used my own words against me. There's, we kind of have a little inside joke with Three Boats story. But he used it against me when asking me to come again at semester. And so, you know, I use that as my sign to come. And, you know, one thing I can say about Ferg is he does a great job of finding girls that just get along, but also know how to, like, be there for each other all the time and stick up for each other, stick up for our coach, and just, I mean, always have a great team morale. So, yeah.
It's you know, you see it every game on the sideline. You guys are so tight, even with having the freshmen. I mean, last year's team was super tight.
Yes.
So how do you, from your moment from Emporia and then playing for Ferg, how has your development grown into your senior season, and has Coach Ferg remained steady ship, if you will, or has he grown as a coach as well, being now in two different environments?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, you know, we ran the same offense and a lot of the same sets, same type of defense. So in that way, he stayed the same. But you can tell that with the different group of girls that we've had, you have to change that a little bit.
Right.
And I think he did a great job with it last year. He did a great job with it this year, utilizing certain people for what they're good at. You know, one thing he always said was, who am I and who are my teammates? And so just finding, you know, what one another is good at and emphasizing on that. As far as me, I was very timid, and Ferg actually threatened me a lot at Bethany to make the team run sprints if I did not shoot. So I learned to shoot the ball really fast. But, you know, going from Bethany to here, you know, scoring wasn't my main job here, and I was okay with that.
You're definitely a hustle player for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that was a lot of what I did in high school, was just hustle plays. But yeah, that was one adjustment I kind of had to make mentally, was going from being someone who scored all the time to being okay with not scoring, and realizing that my teammates are going to pick up for that, and that I have to still contribute in some type of way.
In the role, that role there, and which it was, and that was something that Orry and I mentioned many times this year when we were calling the games. It was like, you weren't necessarily, you know, making the points, but it was like she's just on there making the plays. So definitely enjoyed the hustle, you know, just like BK and Aubrey. I mean, that's what I really loved about it.
Well, and I think that's one thing that really stuck out to me. Obviously, we're friends off the court and everything, but to see you guys, actually see BK on the court now after her injury and stuff, you guys were such a difference maker on defense. To see you all play, I mean, it was apparent that the hustle was always there. It may not show up in the stat sheet so much, but that's a big part of the game.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to watch. So, so Emily, sticking with you there. So you spent some time in MIAA at Emporia State, and then come into NSU. What separates NSU from your previous time at Emporia or at ESU, and how does the experiences kind of
compare, like with Emporia?
Yep.
Okay, well, I will say at Emporia, my experience, the team was very divided. There was a lot of, you know, I understand in some situations and in a lot of times you have to be put down and brought back up. Well, there was a lot of put down talk and not a lot of bring back up. And so it was hard, and we tried to, you know, come together as a team, but there was still so much separation between us. You know, I had about 2 friends on the team there, and I was friends with everybody, but like I couldn't go hang out with everybody. You know, we ran a zone defense, and the offense was based around one player, which is okay, we shot a lot of threes, not a lot of ball movement, stuff like that. We lived by 3, died by 3. And so finding Ferg and obviously coming here, you know, we press, we do full court man work, all that stuff. And then obviously moving the ball in offense. It was a great change. I loved it. It was kind of more back what I did in high school, and, you know, AAU too, and that's what I thrived in, so.
Well, all right. I'm going to move on to Miss Aubrey. So, and we talked about this earlier about having Miss Anderson. So, what has it been like this season having your sister playing alongside you, and how emotional was it to have her and your family walk you out on senior day?
Oh, man. Well, it's honestly been awesome. I mean, I don't know how much better it gets. Well, I know it doesn't get much better than to have the opportunity to play your last year with your younger sister. We're 5 years apart, so we've never had the opportunity to play together, be teammates or anything like that. So, I mean, God gave us this opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it, you know. But Things were emotional, very emotional. I mean, in all honesty, things were emotional throughout the season. Having to have that perspective of, yes, I'm a senior and I'm here to teach you and lead by example, but at the same time, like having like that sisterly perspective, like, oh, she doesn't know, I want to take up for her. And in all honesty, there was a couple like other freshman teammates that were like that. Snowda, who's my cousin, who I've known forever. Some of her AAU like summer basketball teammates were like that. Gracie Shield Knight, JB. It was tough. It was definitely something that I struggled with a lot, and I just had to reach out to like other mentors to kind of help me see different perspectives on it and how to go about things. But as far as getting walked out on senior night, I don't think we looked at each other, because in all honesty, I'm the emotional one. I'm the emotional sister. So I'm always going to cry no matter what. But she's more like, if I see my older sister cry, I'm going to cry because I know, she feels bad. This is her last year.
Don't look at me.
I think she did her best to try and like not make eye contact or see that I was crying, because she probably would have started bawling. Yeah.
So now you've obviously been here at NSU. This is like your fifth year senior.
Six.
Is it six now?
Six. Yeah, six. Yeah, let me just let me chime in right here.
Okay.
So as a seasoned veteran of NSU, going through 6 years, you played 107 games.
Oh my gosh.
Which is impressive across the 6 seasons.
Wow.
The most since Alexis Hill. She played it between 2014 and 2018. So yeah, you didn't know that you had 107 games?
No, I did not.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
huge. That is
Wow.
huge. So one of the things I was going to ask, yes. So how's the program changed since you got here, and what do you think about the job that Coach Ferg's done to build a program and to build a culture since he's been here?
I think he's done a great job. I mean, like you said, building a culture. I think he looked at it and came in and used that as his motivation to set the standard. I think he used, okay, I'm going to build a culture and a standard and an expectation, and then basketball will follow. It'll fall into place. And so, I think he's done a great job. It's been a huge change. So I come in my freshman year. I'm a redshirt freshman. I have 3 other seniors in front of me. So, in all honesty, I wasn't super happy about redshirting. I wanted to come in and play straight away. But I'm so grateful that somebody said, hey, in all honesty, you're probably not going to get to play very much. Let's go ahead and redshirt. And then, they even made the comment, you'll thank me later.
Yeah.
And so having somebody to kind of look up to and mentor me in that way about what I should do, it helped a lot. And I'm so glad that I did redshirt, because getting the opportunity to play a little bit later in my career it's been a lot of fun. If I didn't redshirt, I wouldn't have 2 years with these guys.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was thinking.
And in all honesty, it's probably been the best 2 years out of my entire career, out of all 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it helped you develop as a player as well, sitting that first year?
I think it did. I got to see it from a sideline, or kind of like a coach's perspective, and that kind of helped me see the game. The difference in pace and play, it's huge. The transition from high school, even from elementary to high school, okay, there's a difference, there's a transition, a change, but coming from high school to college, the style of play and stuff, man, it's so different. You don't realize until, either you're redshirting sitting on the sideline seeing that, or you're in the middle of it playing. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
I'd like to play a clip from The Voice. And I know that you've done a spotlight with him this year. He did a Riverhawk spotlight with you this year. But I just want to play this little clip here. This was the last half of the UCO game where the officiating was horrid. And I said that on air.
We can say that here.
Yeah, I can say that here. It was horrid. But this was on air from the last half. So let's play this 1 minute clip, and then I got a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
Jordan Turner bucket, but then he can still get something here. Bill tries to drive in, lunges forward with their left, and is off the mark. Turner takes it to the front corner on the other way. 8 seconds to play. 7, 6. There's another walk. They don't get it. Instead, they kick out. 3-point shot is up. No good from UCO. Rebound Walker. They feed again. Another walk. Here corner, they got it. From the right. Unbelievable. Poe guy gets it. Fergus living. I don't blame him. This is unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
It's the last day of the regular season, and they're not catching it.
Two clear walks right there.
How do you mess
Orry.
that up?
Wow.
How do you mess that up, William? It's the last day of the regular season, folks.
Yeah.
And they're not getting it.
No, it's very frustrating. I mean, they're just two very clear walks. I mean, just right there, at least half a dozen this just the second quarter almost.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
And it ends in a 3. Broncos lead by 8. Folks, I'm going to go take a walk, get a little bit of fresh air. When we come back, we're going to break down the numbers here on Lakes Country 102.1. Stay with us.
The feeling is absolutely mutual.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So with the voice of the Riverhawks, I know that with the Riverhawks spotlight that y'all did, y'all realized y'all were birthday buddies. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on his homer calls like that?
Oh man, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
What a true supporter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And in all honesty, everybody's thinking the same thing. The voice just says it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
He gets the platform to
Yes,
say it.
he
He has to
does.
watch himself, but he still gets to say it.
yeah.
When he's actually on the MIAA network doing it, he can't talk so freely. But when we're on the radio, we can be Homer. And it was towards the end of this, and he got a little more relaxed towards the end of the year. So next year, I can't wait till next year.
Oh, I can't wait.
He's just going to be. He's going, you suck, and you suck,
Yeah.
and you suck.
Yeah.
We were all so frustrated that last month of, I get it, we are the redheaded stepchild of this conference, and we get no love. I mean, even at home, I'm going, that gives us at least 1 or 2 calls, but oh no, we don't get crap.
No home court advantage at all.
And it's not just ticky-tacky crap, but it's like blatant stuff that should be going the other way.
Yeah.
Between my favorite thing from each coach, I'll say one from Keith and from Coach Ferguson and from Coach Havens. Coach Havens went up to this was one of the last games, and he went up to him and he said, "That is the worst officiating I've ever seen in my life." And he just turned and walked off. And it was right before halftime, and I was like, well, he's not wrong.
There's a lot that would agree with him.
Yes. And then Coach Ferguson, and I think there was one time whenever they were not calling the fouls, like it was just different. They weren't calling fouls the same way. So for one moment, and there's actually a play of this where Orry does this, where Coach Ferguson is just pointing to our end of the court whenever they call a foul on the other end, and he just walks up there and he's just pointing for about 10 or 15 seconds. And Orry calls it. He's like, Coach Fergus, livid. He's still pointing at the other end of the basket where the same play happened, and we didn't get the call.
Absolutely.
So it's on both ends of that. It's humorous now to see, but to talk about. But during the time of it, it's very frustrating. He took his headset off and he took a walk. I had to stick there, and I was like, okay, I'm here. We'll see what happens. I'm like, the man walked off. He was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I got to get some fresh air.
Yeah, he's just passionate. We love it.
Yeah, it is.
On the coach's show, he takes the audio, and we had one, and he's like going, I just can't, William. I just can't. So we played that on,
Yeah, that's actually the best one. I have that all the time.
It
I
was
play it every day.
so
He's like, I
much
just
give
can't,
up.
I just can't,
So
William. I
much
just
give
can't
up, like,
today.
it doesn't matter.
I just can't
Doesn't
today.
matter.
Yeah, and it's like, and that's that's my saying now. Whenever I run into some bullshit, I'm like, I just can't today, Orry. I just can't.
I can't remember what the play was. This is a game that I'm at DJing. I literally came down from my booth yelling at the railing. It was on our end of the court. I couldn't remember what it was, but one of our friends, they were barking at it. I almost called the ref a cocksucker. I was so mad. It was so bad.
M said it was Moso.
It might have been Moso. That was some of the worst reffing I've ever. I mean, it was a foul. We couldn't even go down and back.
Right.
It was foul. And we were starting to talk on the free throw line with the Moso girls, like, what is going on?
Did they have anything to say? They were like, sucks to be
They
you.
were just
benefit of it.
pissed.
Yeah.
Well, but so were we. I mean, it was both of us. There was, I don't know. Some girl was really mad.
What?
We were making fun of her, running down the court. I don't remember who it was.
Do you guys remember what game there was like how many free throw shots? Like
There was 57 fouls in one game.
Okay.
It was Missouri Southern.
Oh, okay.
I'm
See,
pretty
I was
sure.
dead that game.
I'm
I don't
pretty
remember.
sure.
Like, I was fighting for my life in that game.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Orry, we'll bring Orry on here in a minute so we can have a talk with him. He has all that information down, and he will let us
He'll
know.
know. He'll
He
know.
will definitely let us know.
That's crazy. What was the other? Who was the coach? The Legs McGee, the coach for the other team.
Mo West.
Was that Mo West?
I was gonna say Mo. Yeah.
She had the heels and the skirt.
He had the skirt.
Yeah,
he
give
was
Mo
like
West.
strutting
Yeah.
around
Oh, she had a
there.
skirt. She had a skirt on. I didn't think that was anything she was wearing.
You thought she was just wearing a jacket.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Boy.
Well, she was even complaining, like going, "Honey, you're getting all the calls.
Yeah.
What are you bitching about?"
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess in hindsight, all this, like, we won't get any love until we start, I guess, being more consistent and winning. I don't know. I don't know whenever that's.
Ferg
Boy.
might need to be a little nicer to the refs.
Oh, Ferg.
Oh, but it's so entertaining. Though.
It follows him around. It follows him around.
Okay, you can say that. You can say that from your experience, yes.
I
But-
love the text.
I know. We
Yeah.
appreciate the support. We love the text. Just fuels the fire.
Yes. Well, one thing I will say about even on other sports, I don't think we get any love. I mean, we call baseball, softball, and I'm like, you all suck. Y'all hate us.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why y'all gonna be that way, but that's just what we're dealing with right now. But we're in a nice turnaround right now. So when I think that you ladies have actually helped us turn around to get to the next level, so I'm very thankful for that all the way around. And I mean, Sean and I are very proud of y'all. And we mean
Yep,
it.
thank you.
Not just what you've done in basketball, but we know you're going to do wherever you go in your community. You're going to do well, and carry on. So
That's crazy. I'm looking at this right now.
let's bring Orry in.
26 personal fouls on Mo West and 27 on us.
Was that?
Wow, that was the Mo West game.
That was Mo West.
Jeez.
No,
Wow.
Mo South was worse, I think.
Oh my.
Was it worse?
I think it was.
It had to
There
have
was
been.
one game where we had, I think, around 70 fouls total.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a lot.
I don't remember
There
which
was
one.
It had
free
to
throw
be
shot or
Moso.
something, Yeah.
That's nuts. Well, we will now bring in the voice
The voice of the
of
Riverhawks,
NSU
the
Riverhawks,
shit talker.
shit talker extraordinaire, Aubrey Phillips.
Ladies, give a clap. Very nice. You're famous. We didn't even get claps. Shit. What's up, Orry? What you got, man?
Hey, I heard a voice a few minutes ago saying something about traveling or walks. Am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Very good. Yeah, I heard a voice very similar. If whoever that was, no lies were detected. All facts were spoken. That's all I'll say about that. But great to be on, obviously, SportsNest, and big shout out, obviously, to women's basketball. It is good to know that I haven't done my last play-by-play assignment of the year yet. That's still coming
Still
up.
have a job.
That's still coming up. I still got some basketball to call. You guys mentioned I was the one that set those lines and that spread, right? That over/under.
Oh,
that was my
that
understanding.
was-
You
that
set
was
the challenge.
You set the damn
I
text.
told Ferg today. I told him what it was, and he said that sounds about right.
See, I wasn't lying.
I know you're not. Hey,
Come on now.
Now,
We're getting no love here.
I will say,
no
I like
love.
playing the underdog. That's fine. I like playing the underdog. I'll
but
take
it's
it.
it's pretty heavy underdog. It's like a 16 versus a 1 in the tournament underdog. But,
He said a heavy underdog.
but here's the deal. Like they're very, like Sean is the head coach of this team. Like Williams on for the ride. Sean is the coach. We were hanging out with him last night. I was hanging out with him last night. He was running through plays, so he's in it to win it. William, he might wear jeans to the,
Yeah,
to
that's.
the game.
Is he going to show up in boots,
Boots
flip
and
flops,
jeans.
sandals, or
Yeah, yeah.
what? Does he even own a pair of tennis shoes? We don't know.
I don't know.
He may go to Walmart day of and
Get
just show up
some
with.
basketball, some
like-
shoes. No.
The thing is, all of this is being filmed. We're not going to put out, obviously, the entire film because it's going to be a 30-minute video if that's the case. But we're going to take the best of. It's going to go online. So William and Sean better bring their A game, or else this could be part of the SportsNest legacy. This could be part of it. I mean,
Well, I'm also wanting to
big time.
redeem myself
Oh, no.
to some degree.
Oh, from
Yeah.
from when
Because-
who'd you get laid out by?
Really brought that up,
What happened there? How'd that go?
Well, let's set the stage. Again, we love this team, want to help out, whatever. I come to practice one because I'm looking at, I want to be back on the court. maybe help me start getting back into shape. And so we're doing the defensive drills. Ferg is teaming me up with Patty, and we're doing the play, and she charges into me and knocks me on my ass. I call the charge, but after looking at the videotape, which I did not know existed until weeks later, because it went to Ferg, then it went to William,
And then it went.
and then it went
Everywhere.
to me.
As soon as I got it, I'm like, it's on.
And then it was on
And I found
overtime
out
on
it was
Instagram.
little Miss
It was.
BK over there with her phone because she was injured,
I broke my foot. I had to contribute somehow.
You did a
Exactly.
great
So she's
job,
over
girl.
there.
PK.
filming it. They send it to me. I'm going, oh my God, this is crazy. And then me being the basketball nerd, I'm looking, I'm going, yeah, my feet weren't set. It was a block. It was.
I will say, if you were another team playing us, they would have called a charge.
Yeah, they would've called-
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Or you can go and call that play-by-play, can't you?
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is going to be 21. It's going to be just street ball rules. You call the fouls. There is a limit though. There is going to be a limit to the amount of fouls you can call on somebody. So I'm just putting that out there.
We haven't discussed
No blood, no foul?
There's got to be a limit. There's got to be a limit.
I mean, Emily just said,
Was
no
he at
blood, no
lunch?
foul.
He was
No
not.
blood, no
much- yeah, you're trying to. You're
Hey,
trying
I'm just trying to say you
Hey,
can't.
you worry about calling the game. We've already set.
Hey.
The line.
Hey, he's the logistics guy.
I know
That's
the
what he
deal.
does.
I know
That's
the
right
deal.
on.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
had a
it's-
private meeting discussing
Yes,
the
we
rules.
did. We had to get this.
They're set.
So it's lose or take it because I want to be sure that we have possessions.
I agree with
Oh
that.
man. Okay.
One to twos. We do get timeouts. They actually
Yes.
agree to that.
Is it timeouts or is it media timeouts?
Oh,
It's,
timeouts.
it's catch your breath timeout.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
Well, 'cause I was
to
talking
get my
to-
lungs stop from burning.
I was talking to William and I was like, is it going to be every 5 baskets? It's a media?
Every 5 baskets.
Is that how
We
it's
got to
going to
get
work?
5 baskets first.
But
it doesn't- no,
any 5 baskets
Any
as a
five
media,
especially
and
if
we'll
they go
take a-
5-0 on us, we definitely did a damn media.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I mean, it gives us a chance to shout out our sponsors. So
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But
Back to you, Ori.
Yeah. But so,
Yeah, in like 2 minutes.
so that video with my ass on my ground, I did post it. I got so many thousands and thousands of views. Even this one college sports thing was like, "Oh, can we have the? Will you like
Overtime.
send us?" Yes.
Overtime.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going,
remember
no,
seeing it.
No,
you,
no,
you didn't let
It
them
was
take
there.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
we are.
there.
If we got some highlights, we're gonna clip them. We're gonna clip them.
Oh,
that's
yeah, we're
that's,
gonna
that's
put
part of the
together-
territory. That means you got to show up, or you're gonna get exposed. That's part of it. That's how it goes. 2-on-2, no mercy, and I get to call it all. I get to be with my boy Randy. That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that just as much as I look forward to any game I've called this year. Almost.
Almost.
Not because there's nothing that beats the real thing, especially when you get just a full game setting. You get the whole atmosphere in there. I mean, but 2-on-2, I'll take it. I'll take it, especially.
And
in
we
this
are
late
not
year.
selling tickets to this.
No, we're not. This is a closed-
private, closed practice
But-
event.
Oh man.
Coach Ferg might get a special
Now,
invite.
yeah.
Braxton might get a special invite. Shayla might get a
No,
special
no,
invite.
we don't want any. I don't want.
VIP
No.
access.
What? I
They-
thought
they've
my
earned
friends
it.
in the back door. What?
Yeah, we got to make sure that back door is locked.
Can we prop it open with the wet floor sign?
And I mean, I've already got the VIP list already in my mind. You know, they'll get the invite. Don's gonna get an invite. John might even get an invite.
Oh Lord.
I don't know.
Well, Mandy's already said she wants to come watch it.
She'll be there. She'll be there. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And this is gonna be after spring break, right? Is
Yes.
this after
Yep.
spring
No,
break?
we're not telling the date. We're not telling the date.
Well, I know, but I'm saying but it's pretty obvious if it's either got to be this week or it's got to be after spring break.
It's after spring break.
So that means they're doing a training camp.
Yeah.
Next week is gonna be training.
So yeah, Sean and I'll be doing a mini training camp.
It's gonna
be
this
intense.
next week.
Well,
Little
BK,
boot
tell us
camp.
what you were saying earlier at lunch. You're like, going, oh my God, they're out there practicing and shooting, huh?
Yeah, everybody's been telling me they've been in the gym, getting some shots up, getting their stamina back. So, I mean, me and Emily will get back in there. We'll be straight.
Yeah, I walked in cleaning out my locker. I walked by the training room. I said, ooh. They're in there working.
Yeah, I was in
Randy's
there.
in there taking shots, practicing.
I was there yesterday.
Everybody.
We had our meeting Tuesday morning, regular staff meeting. Then I went and I see Sean shooting shots. He's working on his turnaround jumpers. I'm like, he's gonna be ready. William is gonna be he's got. We'll see, but
I'm gonna
Sean.
wear my sandals.
Sean's gonna have his shots ready. He's gonna be ready. He's gonna try to do his inner, Jason Kidd, try to dish out to Captain William. I'm looking forward to it.
Working on the Euro step, too.
Yeah. he's
I
gonna-
will say, Ferg's Ferg's one dribble limit does not apply to me anymore. I played point guard a couple times the other day.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing we didn't clarify. So when we take the top of the key, we need to pass it first, or just take it. Like we'll check the ball.
Yeah.
But can we just start dribbling, or do we have to pass it in first?
I think it's just go.
It's fair
You
game.
just go.
Okay,
let's
all
go.
right. Just want to make
You
sure.
want to pull it, you can pull it.
All
You
right.
want to pass it?
All right,
Oh.
I just want to make sure.
No, don't pull it. Don't pull it. Don't pull it from up there right now.
Hands down.
On the floor.
Let him shoot. Let him shoot.
Oh!
We're going to see his inner Kobe come out. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down with that. My goal is to score more points than Sean
And
because I'm
see,
competitive.
this happened last night.
However,
I just want to score more points. And man, we're like going back and forth. We're on the same team.
There's two different games going on in his mind.
Yes,
Our
yes.
game and his game.
yes, now you know. Now
Yep.
you're caught
We've
up.
already got turmoil. We haven't stepped on the court yet. This is a recipe for disaster.
Brennan and I just got to stick together now.
I know, right? God.
Force left, BK. You know.
Force left.
I do.
So really,
I
I'll-
go left though. That's fine.
I'll play you straight up.
Let's go.
he just said, "Let's go." He said that
I
already.
told you I'm competitive.
This might be too competitive.
This is gonna be. Oh man.
We'll
We need to be
We'll
mic'd
see.
up. We
We'll
need to
see.
be mic'd up.
I'm taking
It'll
off
be very
some
entertaining.
time for.
It's going to be must see
for this.
TV.
It's going to be must-see viewing for everybody. I'm looking forward to it. This is something it developed out of a simple question, out of a 4-minute interview, and now it's like ballooning this whole thing. This is taking up like half the show, by the way.
Right.
So.
That's fine. We
Just
don't have
I talk a little bit of shit, and then it gets thrown back in my face.
I did not expect my question to BK in that spotlight like 2 months ago to turn into this, though. I'm impressed, but again,
5. Very disappointed in you, BK.
It's a fair assessment.
She came back and told me what she said, and I immediately just shook my head. And then about 10 minutes later, we get a text from Captain Morgan. 5?
That's all we get. 5.
Yeah, Ferg has my back, so you know what? We're chilling.
Yeah, Ferg definitely got your back. I mean, he's telling us today to just basically quit.
Oh yeah, he's just
Don't
paid
show
up.
up. I asked him for I was like, hey, I need to get some practice jerseys from Jay, and he was like, you don't need them. He was like, you don't need, just pay him their money. Just don't even show up.
Don't show up.
Thanks, Keith.
That's how much faith he
Love
has
you,
in
brother.
us.
So we're talking about Keith, and I know you guys still got to walk the plank, or maybe not walk the plank. And I know you guys got to do the Sean Solo trilogy. So I'll step off in a moment because the voice can't monopolize the Sports Nest. But I will say again, basketball, love calling it, love getting about 2 messages a game from my mom saying, hey, simmer down.
Yeah.
So I got to do around the table. Ferg, everybody knows. I mean, he is just a walking, just quotable. I mean, right out of the gate, he was giving us lines about Rogers State, about UCO, just endless, just content, endless material. Favorite Ferg quote? We'll just go around the table. Favorite Ferg quote, or we'll open it up even moment.
You got yours?
Start?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Direct correlation.
All right.
Direct correlation.
Direct correlation.
Okay.
When
That's
did
a lot
he
from
use it in a
last
sentence?
year.
When did he use that?
Anytime somebody doesn't want to talk and communicate,
There is a direct correlation
There's a
between
direct-
success
and
and communication.
Well, we all know at NSU, communication very key. What about you, Emily?
I'm going to say mine. There is no word spoken, but it's the
Oh, the
Hands up.
nonverbal. Yes.
hands up.
But it says so much.
It really does.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if it's at the refs,
Yep.
if it's at us. It could be anybody, and you just know what it means.
Yeah, even with like raised
Palms
eyebrow.
up, raised
Yeah.
eyebrow.
Yeah.
What the F are you doing?
Yeah.
Mine has to be, it's okay to make shots.
Oh.
That's,
We'll be in zone of shots, anything. If you're having an off shooting day, you're going to hear about it.
Yeah.
So,
That sounds like a
Absolutely.
Ferg quote.
Yeah,
I can hear it. I hear that in Ferg's voice right now.
Yeah.
It's okay to make shots.
yep, just like that.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
They'll be like, hey, it's okay to make shots?
That's, yep.
I can hear that in Ferg's voice right now.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, guys.
Hey, we love your voice.
Thank you, Orry.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys. All right. Are we ready?
You're next.
Captain gets situated here. So we are going to play our two favorite games. First up, the Sean Solo Trilogy. 3 questions will be asked. They're not Star Wars related, so don't worry about it. So here we go. Question 1. What is your secret talent?
I know mine.
I know mine. You start.
I can whistle with my hands.
What the?
Whistle
Do it.
with your hands?
That's
It's a party
About-
trick. It comes out every once in a while.
wow.
About 30 birds outside went,
Yep, see?
Mama? Okay.
I am double jointed about everywhere. I can pop my fingers, my shoulders can pop out, I can pop my ankles, my toes. Anytime I want.
That's interesting.
That's scary.
So how about your elbow?
They hyperextend, they pop quite a
Okay.
bit. I used to do my knees, and then I started playing basketball, religiously, and they can't handle that anymore.
Yeah.
But my ankles, I can walk on my toes, yep.
Have you ever seen her land on the basketball court? She just folds like a pretzel.
That is true.
Double jointed. Pretty sore the next day, but it works.
Right. Hitting the ice bath after that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Aubrey, what about you?
Oh gosh, I don't know if I have a secret talent. I used to be able to play the ukulele. Not anymore. Yeah. Sorry, I'm boring.
It's okay. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can't do that. So.
I can't
I've
either.
never been able to
I
play
could
the
never
ukulele.
do that.
Yeah.
All right, so question 2. Who is the jokester or prankster on the team? Deep thought.
Yeah, I know. I see all 3 of them. Very deep.
I'm going to give Dee her credit. She has some moments. I mean, even if she's not trying to be funny, whatever she says usually cracks the whole team up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
There was a time in practice, she had her practice jersey on backwards.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And it was choking.
It was choking her.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
she just
The
kept
whole time.
playing. And we're like, you can switch it. Like,
I know.
Bert's not going to be mad. And she's like, yes, he will. Yes, he will. I can't.
Scared. No.
Yeah, I would have to say D too.
Yeah.
She's funny without trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Her and Gabby.
Yep, Gabby
Oh,
has her
Man, yeah,
moments
when
too.
those two are together.
Boy.
Yep.
We need some interesting audio this next season, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Okay. We'll write that down. We'll have them on in the fall for sure.
Yeah.
All right, question 3. What is your hype music on game day?
I know mine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have my playlist.
Okay.
Consists of George Strait, Conway Twitty, all the oldies,
All the old,
the goodies.
90s
Alan
country and
Jackson,
whatever.
he's a
Okay.
good one.
90s country, all
That's
those
what I
wins.
like. That's what I like.
And that gets you hyped.
Calms me down.
Okay,
Okay,
calm
calms
you
you
down.
down.
All right, I got you.
Gets-
I got you.
Just makes my mind right.
Okay, I got
Makes
you.
me feel good.
All right. Noted.
Mine's probably a mix of just some rappers. I mean, I'll listen to Lil Baby, I'll listen to Future, Glorilla, whatever I'm feeling that day,
Okay. So the hip hop rap. realm.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Aubrey?
Yeah. I agree with BK. I listen to some rap here lately, since it's been all about Kendrick. That's what I've been listening
Oh, yeah.
to. So,
Oh
yeah.
my God, there's so many mashups and so many whatever just from that one song in the Super Bowl. It's nuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertaining, but
Thank you, kind sir.
all right. Well, that's it for the Sean Solo trilogy.
We'll go up next. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right. There we go.
We'll go up next with the Walk the Plank with Captain Morgan.
Uh-oh.
And the thing is, if you get the question right, you can stay on board the ship and have a shot or marg
Or margarita.
or whatever you'd like. And if you get it wrong, I hope you can swim because you gotta walk the plank. However, I must say I probably made this one way too easy.
We love it.
He says
love
yeah.
it.
He says yeah.
Another
Note,
sports
side note.
reference. This is a softball. This is a softball.
The one I have?
So yeah, it's a softball. It's like just toss it
Oh,
up.
oh yeah,
Just
it definitely is.
laid it out there for you.
So
Might be
what?
T-ball.
Yeah.
So we're talking a little bit about the game that we're going to play the 2v2. So we talked a little bit about our ages. So what is the combined age of Sean and myself?
I already know it. I have photographic
Okay,
memory.
yep.
It's 101.
Yep. That's what I was
101?
going to say. 101.
Highway 101. All right.
Yep, and we were 44.
Yep.
Yeah, even a double bonus. Okay, there you go. So Aubrey, you get in on some of that, and
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
And the funny thing, we said that, and she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "Oh, shit, they got it. We're
Yeah.
good."
Trust my teammates.
I was pretty
That's
sure
what
I
I
Yeah,
was
do.
trust your teammates.
Trust my teammates.
Well, again, I love you all. This has been an awesome show. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to shout outs or reflect? I don't care, just whatever.
I got a quick plug.
have at it.
All right, go for it.
Have us back on Alumni Weekend next year.
Yeah.
Next year, alumni weekend.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I'll be here.
Alumni podcast. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they
Oh,
at?
yeah.
Where are the Lady Riverhawks
Where
at?
are we at?
Let's
And the
do
gates.
it.
Yep, I
Let's
like
go.
it. Yep, done. Hey, great job, Aub.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah. We'll work that out. What about y'all? Anything?
Just thank you guys.
Yes,
We
shout
love
out
you
you
guys.
guys.
It's been great to make friends with people in the community and people that you would have never thought that you would make
Right.
friends with, It's great. It's great. We love talking to you guys. Love hanging out.
Awesome. Well, on that note, anything for you? Have
Same
it your
thing.
way?
You guys, yeah. No, we were so close knit last year, and you guys were basically a part of the team. So
You still
Yeah.
are. You still
yes,
are. Yep.
it's been a fun 2 years. Really been a privilege to be a part of this. So
For sure.
Yep.
thank you guys.
It's been a
Thank you.
privilege for
Thanks
us.
for letting us be
yeah.
part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
And in
been
that circle. We love it.
Yeah, it's been cool. One of the things that I'm a little more, that I'm more involved with has been the women's basketball coach. My uncle was a high school basketball coach, and he's in the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. But it was back when they did 3-on-3. But like that's what I grew up on.
Back in
I
the
went to
old-
go see my uncle
back in the
play.
olden days.
Back in the olden days. But whenever we went, and that was actually in Muldrow. So when we would go to the games, people would go to the women's games, and then when the men would play, they would kind of leave. So that's my expectation. And I came here and I was like, where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? However, this year, that was last year. This year, the attendance came up a whole lot. And I know that each one of you had something to do with that. So thank you
Hear, hear.
again for everything that y'all have put into not only into NSU but in this community. I know that y'all volunteer for Red Fern, and that's coming up as well. So we'll be doing some more of that. I know you've already been signed up. I don't know if you know yet, but yeah.
But you're hearing it here first.
But you're here first. Yes, he's like we're in.
April 24th, 25th. Okay.
So yeah, thank y'all for what you did for the community as well. I mean, that means a lot to us because, I mean, obviously that's what we're doing. We're giving from the community into NSU, doing the best that we can do to get y'all out there more involved. So, like I said before, y'all had laid the groundwork for things to come up here in the next few years. So, take pride in that.
Yeah, such a great transition from the changes and then seeing what the program's just in 2 years. So,
Yeah,
And then kudos to y'all.
And then the NSU alumni thing may be something we just do every year, and then we can kind of see the progress that y'all had their footwork in.
We'll be
So
back every year.
that sounds great.
All right.
I love it.
Another great, fantastic episode.
Yes.
My favorite so far. It is my favorite.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched the playback yet.
You're kind of a homer too.
Oh, huge. You kidding me? Oh my God. Anyway, I'm Sean Solo.
And I'm Captain Morgan.
This has been the Riverhawk SportsNest podcast. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.